Millie Bobby Brown's been a very busy person this year. Not only did she appear in the 2 volumes of Stranger Things to fight a new presence in the Upside Down, she's also returning to the 2nd installment of Enola Holmes with Henry Cavill as Sherlock. Do we mention she's a producer on that show, too? Well, now it appears she might have set her sights on another career, one she's already proved to be good at. Let's learn more about this, shall we? Millie teases new music. Millie Bobby Brown has begun making the rounds to promote her newest Netflix release, Enola Holmes 2. Just like most actors, she appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, where she revealed some shocking news. Millie revealed that she had been spending a lot of time in the studios with none other than the icon, Mariah Carey. Yeah, the very same Mariah who sung classics such as All I Want for Christmas Is You, Touch My Body, and our personal favorite, the diss track dedicated to Eminem, Obsessed. When Jimmy questioned the Stranger Things actress whether all that time in the studios could mean a collaboration between the two, Millie simply said, "Potentially, I don't know." That's a good enough answer for us. It's better than a direct no, at the very least. How did the unusual friendship come about? You're probably wondering the same thing. How does an 18-year-old strike up a friendship with one of the most famous singers of all time? Turns out it's quite easy if you're famous. And Millie Bobby Brown is very famous. She's already worked with an impressive array of actors, not to mention she starred in shows that have massive fans all over the world. And 2 of those fans turned out to be Mariah Carey's very children. According to Millie, the singer's 11-year-old twins, Moroccan and Monroe, are huge fans of the Telepath 11. Well, everyone met one another, and Mariah took a liking to the teen. Turns out that friendship has really bloomed. Not only does Brown sing with Carey in the studios quite often, but she also goes over to her house for dinner. We suppose it's on one of these very trips that Millie and Mariah possibly sang together. Jimmy called the news the biggest scoop he's ever gotten on his show. We don't know about that. Learning that Nicole Kidman had a crush on you was definitely bigger if you ask us. But enough about Fallon. Brown expanded on the friendship and also told Jimmy that the 2 have gotten closer, prompting her to come up with a nickname for Mariah. Millie calls her Mimi. Now, if this friendship results in a new Mariah and Millie song, this friendship will have been totally worth it. What does Millie think about this friendship? Millie seems to be just as amazed as we are. She couldn't seem to believe that one of the most famous singers in the world had chosen her as a kind of apprentice. The teen gushed about how Mariah had called her on the day of the interview. From what we can tell, the 2 text and call each other quite often. But while it's shocking to the young actor, it also makes sense to her. Millie's been severely scrutinized by the media, seeing that she has grown up in the public eye. She appeared in the first season when she was just a 12-year-old and knows what it's like to have your every move discussed in the papers and on social media platforms. Mariah had a similar upbringing, too. The 2 have connected on various levels because of how similar their childhoods have been. So we can see just why Mariah took Brown under her wing. Millie gushed about how she was also inspired by the Grammy Award winner and wanted to learn from her. Mariah is a wise role model who's been a huge help to the young actor. If Mariah's helped Millie hone her singing abilities as well, we're definitely in for a groundbreaking collaboration. Does Millie have any singing experience? Well, if you're a fan of Stranger Things, you probably remember one of Millie's earlier appearances on Jimmy Fallon. She appeared with the rest of the cast to talk about the debut season on Netflix. But the most memorable part of the interview appeared when the young star began to rap Nicki Minaj's verses from her song Monster. Brown proved right then that she could carry a tune. She sang the verses effortlessly and surprisingly had it all memorized. A year later, she was interviewed by W Magazine, where she showed off her singing abilities once again. She explained how her dream birthday party would include karaoke and Bruno Mars serenading her. So the then 13-year-old sang a few verses of Just the Way You Are. And from what we've heard, she's got a wonderful voice. Once she became more active on social media, fans heard her sing quite often. Whether she's driving in a car with a sister or simply speaking to her fans on a live stream, Brown can be heard singing often. So if we keep her talent in mind, along with the fact that she really wanted to be a singer as well, new music seems like a real possibility. When did Mariah and Millie first strike up a friendship? Millie may have only recently spoken about her close friendship with Mariah Carey, but this isn't something new. Actually, they've known each other for a couple of years now, and now the nicknames make sense. Mariah posted a picture of her son Moroccan on Instagram all the way in 2019. The picture, which showed the boy with his arms stretched out, seemed to be imitating Millie's character 11. The singer captioned it and hoped that Millie would get in touch with them. So now we know one thing. Mariah reached out first, and Millie responded quickly and enthusiastically. Just a few weeks after her first post, Mariah shared a new picture. This time it included the kids, the singer, and the guest of honor, Millie. The Grammy winner claimed that the kids had a blast meeting her and captioned the photo, "Rock and Ro's best day of their 8-year-old lives." Millie was quick to comment and shared similar sentiments. Once again, Mariah responded to her, calling her the coolest 15-year-old that I know. Isn't this the perfect compliment ever, particularly when it's coming from Mariah Carey herself? No matter what anyone thinks, it was clear that the meeting between the 2 stars had gone great. The enthusiasm on both ends was obvious, which makes the news of the collaboration likelier than ever. What else are the friends up to? We already know that Mariah and Millie spend a lot of time having dinner together, and when they're not eating, they're spending all the time in Mariah's private studio. But that's not all. If you follow either of them on social media, this won't be news to you. But both of them have made appearances on each other's Instagram profiles. Mariah posted a pic of the two when Millie dropped in for a surprise visit. They've created super cute videos for TikTok, too. Mariah posted a recreation of her music video, Honey, which featured the singer's kids and boyfriend, along with Millie and her boyfriend as well. We can tell just how much fun it must have been. The best part about the TikTok video is that it fuels our imagination. We can see that any collaboration between close friends is bound to be a major moment for fans everywhere. In 2021, Mariah posted a cute video at Brown's 17th birthday party where the two were seen lip-syncing to her song Obsessed. It's clear that the two bond over their shared love of music. Now, if they could only hurry up with that collaboration. Could Millie have a successful music career? Millie has proved that she can handle almost anything. She's been auditioning since she was just 8 and earned a breakthrough role for Netflix soon after. Since then, the Brit has appeared in 4 seasons of Stranger Things, with a 5th and final one on the way. These performances have earned her Emmy nominations as well as 2 Screen Actors Guild nominations. When she isn't working on the show, she spent her time on the set of big blockbusters. Whether it's Enola Holmes or Godzilla, she can be found working away and has kept herself busy. During these years, she hasn't let the media get to her as well. She spoke about the scrutiny recently and maturely explained what she knew to be true. Millie had grown into an adult, but the world around her simply wasn't ready to accept that. She hasn't cared what anyone has had to say, though, and we're glad she's not letting anyone's opinion affect her. Oh, and did we mention she's also a businesswoman? In 2019, Brown launched a beauty product line called Florence by Mills. The clean beauty line is available in the UK, US, and Canada. The cruelty-free brand is a major hit with teenagers. We thought we were done, but there's one more thing. Millie may just be 18, but her resume states that she's an actor, student, producer, businesswoman, and UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. So we don't doubt that she can begin a music career if she puts her mind to it. With Mariah Carey backing her musical ambitions, we doubt anyone can stand in her way. Millie's imperfect hearing isn't a problem. In 2017, Millie told Variety that she was completely deaf in one ear. She was born with partial deafness, but as the years passed, she completely lost all sense of it. So whether she's singing or acting, she can never fully hear herself. And as always, in true Millie fashion, the actor hasn't let it stop her. When she acts, she knows her face and eyes are key factors that can help her out. And when she's singing, she just doesn't care how she sounds. She loves it, and no one can stop her. It's probably this genuine passion that has pushed Mariah to sing with her in the studios. And collaborating with the singer is just what Millie would need to gain more confidence in her skills. How is Millie an inspiration for young kids everywhere? With numerous feathers in her crown, Millie has managed to become one of the most popular young actors out there. Soon after Enola Holmes, she's going to be busy again working on upcoming projects, one of which is with the Avengers Endgame directors, the Russo brothers. Her career aside, her fun and carefree personality, she became an immediate Hollywood star. Not only did she have the talent to bring any role to life, but her charming nature also pulled everyone in. Millie's been making waves since she came into the limelight. Shaving her head for the role was no small move, but it showed just how dedicated she was to her work. Even though her mother was against the move, Brown wanted to be as authentic as possible. Brown has also been a target of cyberbullying, receiving a ton of trolling comments on her socials. At one time, a bunch of fans declared that she was very annoying. Even life at school was hard, as her fame attracted unwanted attention from bullies. She doesn't care what people think of her, and isn't that one of the most important lessons we need to teach kids everywhere? Her massive list of achievements has made her a wonderful role model. So we're wishing her all the luck in the world and hope to see her singing her heart out soon alongside her bestie, Mimi. And that's all for today's video. Let us know in the comments if you're excited about Millie and Mariah's possible collaboration. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, we'll see ya.